Recording is on.
Before the life support, we're supposed to start in the buddy team. So maybe Joyce and Alberto should go jump on FQN for a bit, and then we can join up in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Oh, I think
Mamoon also would want to.
Mamoon just wants to join too, which I don't see why he can't join. But what do you guys think?
Well, everybody can join, but we're starting
Everybody.
It's buddy teams. It's like the policies.
I understand the buddy teams. Yeah.
Yes.
So I would like to join with Jay, and if you guys can take Mamoon, then yeah. Oh, hi Mamoon.
Hello.
Hello, hi everyone.
Hi, Mom. All right, let's split into buddy teams.
Let's
then,
go.
Jay.
Okay, cool. Let's do buddy teams, and then
You can go with Melon and I stay here with Joyce and Mamoon.
Or the other way around. The other way around.
We'll just stay here because we're live streaming. I'm on live streaming already.
Okay. We'll
Okay,
go
we go
FQN.
We go FQN. Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
Recording has stopped.
Hey, Mel.
Hi Jay. Okay, so in this type of session, do we do normal check-ins or do we have the same? We're working off. What's the protocol? Do we work off the same notes that everyone is in?
Yeah, I just made a tab for our buddy team.
Okay, got it.
Check-in question. How are you doing? What have you been working on? Other details going on in your life? What you need support on?
Okay, so that's not tab 1. That's not tab 2. Check.
Tab 4. Buddy
Tab-
team, Mel and Jay.
Maybe I'm in the wrong document because I'm not. I'm in the
Life
life
support.
support. Yeah. Okay,
For
so
June.
then.
Then Jay. Jay, did you? Alberto asked me to join with them.
It's up to you. You can either stay with us or you can go with Alberto and Joyce.
Yeah, I'm very fine here. Thank you.
Sure, it's up to you. You can stay with us, or you can, yeah, right? He can he can choose, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you still can't find the notes, Mel?
I know I'm in the life support main session, June 24th to 25.
Yeah. So tab 1, 2, 3, the 4th tab. You should be able to
1,
see.
2, 3, 4. Okay, now I see it. Okay. Yeah.
Yay.
Okay. Yay, I see it.
So the question here is, how are you doing? What you've been working on, and other details on your life and what you need support on.
So this is so we're doing live session, okay, for our own lives. Is that what's happening? Sort of in the life support session?
Yeah, so like the very first, 10, 15, 20 minutes, you could even do a full segment, like the first half hour, right, is just like in buddy teams where you're just working with 1, 2 to 3 people who are just basically sharing their own situation and what their priorities are for the session, for their actual, you're getting prepared and set up for the session. And then everyone comes together, you do quick intros for each team, and then we prioritize the agenda.
Okay, so literally I kind of thought that if participants weren't showing up, we filled out the questionnaire, that literally we're going to be like, okay, when is it scheduled? Okay, let's talk about the life support program. Let's talk about like the policies for it. Let's talk about the structure. But we are actually ourselves, we're like doing it for Mamoon, Jay, and Mel. Like we're going to do it as opposed to, okay. Mamoon, did you know that?
Yeah.
You did.
I mean, we can always cancel the life support session, and what you're talking about is just doing organizing for the program.
Yeah,
right?
that's actually that's what was happening. Okay, so no, that's why I'm like, okay, this is the agenda. Okay.
Yeah. So, and just so you understand, is that the goal is that every single person gets their own, basically, agenda item. Right. All right.
Got it.
1, 2, 3, exhale. 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together. 1, 2,
It's probably really quiet. I'm gonna try to improve that. And so during your section, Mel, for your 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever, you can talk about whatever you want. If you want to talk
No,
about,
I get it now. Now I get it that it's me, Jay, like it's like our life support session. No, I get it. Like, okay. I thought we were
yeah,
organizing.
but during your segment, you can talk about organizing future life support session. I mean, you talk about whatever you want to, right?
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so you guys start
So why
then.
don't I just do an example check-in, okay?
Yeah, you start.
All right, so I would give myself a 1.9. I have been pretty tired, not sleeping super well. I've been just like going back and forth to the rehab center. My dad's coming home tomorrow. We have or no, not tomorrow, next week, like on Tuesday or something like that. And we have just like piles of boxes in the front of the house, like all the stuff arriving to like help him take care of him. And it's just like chaos and people coming, my brother's here, like my aunt's here. I mean, it's just going to be crazy. This next week is going to be insane. But my hope is that basically he'll come home, everything will mellow out, and I don't have to be as like traveling and going and helping him all the time. So that'll be good having him be home for sure. As far as like my priorities, oh, and also what I've been working on like, the budgets and assets thing with this also Stacy, and we've been talking about that. We passed the new proposal for dealing with situations where it's difficult to really work on people's issues. And then also I've been working on some of the assets and getting ACU set up. So lots going on this week. And for me, some of the main things I could use support on is just really how to prioritize getting more support on the executive support, and also being able to get these assets done. Okay, I'm just doing some work. I'm on a call. Okay, and then from there, needing to do I got to do my own health, and like the dentist and just like rest, sleep, taking a break. I'm ready for a staycation, right?
Great. Okay, so I took
I'll
notes.
check in.
Mamoon, would you like to go next, please? And then I will take notes.
Sure. Sure.
What's your number?
Yeah, physically I'm good, but mentally not actually good because I just had a huge breakdown in my life. My mom just passed out. You guys know that.
It's 4 o'clock.
And yeah, I need some time to recover for that. And I've been working on budget payroll and trying to schedule with the America's time with the team, and mm, I am supporting actually. Uh, I'm available to supporting the team for any work that prioritize. Check.
Okay. On a
What
scale of
number
1
are
to
you?
9, how do you feel? Do you
Oh,
want to give a
oh,
number?
oh, oh! I'm feeling 2.5.
Well, then I'll check in, but I do want to interrupt and respond to you guys as you guys say these things that I haven't. I'm at a 7. And basically, I'm physically good, but a little sleep deprived. Yeah, but I'm gonna sleep early today. And very stressed about my dog. She needs a vet appointment and was very sick. She's 16 and a half years old, and so they need a lot of extra attention. And so that is happening. But very excited about my colleague coming back to work, Louisa. Hopefully, you guys will meet her soon. But she's very supportive, and maybe there's collaboration with SVG, and she supports me with Good Cause over years. She's amazing. I'm very excited about working with her again. So what I'm working on lately was doing some prototype and designs for the Umbrella Showcase websites, also life support. And then what I want support on is in this moment, I think for today's call, like I don't think I was expecting anything from either of you, so I don't need
Please
anything.
stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, let's do a quick 30-second stretch and we'll come back to you. Okay, Melanie, to finish. Quick stretch. All right. Always good to stretch. All right, so Mel, you were talking about what you were working on, that you did some life support with Stacy and stuff, and
I currently don't need support on anything at the moment. Oh, yeah, at the moment. So I think what I want to know is actually okay. I want to know how to best support like both of you guys since we're talking our team and the Life Support Alliance program. And then probably and then I want to do the website and get the dates ready. Ready for 2023. I want to confirm all the dates, but yeah. So that we can just I can easily really just tell people. Oops, it disappeared. Oops, never mind.
I think it's good to make sure it's clear that like what you want support on is not necessarily personal. It can be organizational. It could be for Good Cause Group. It could be Louisa. It could be for like this, like life support, getting the life support alliance organized. It could be anything, right? Because life support is, it could be personnel. It could be setting up your buddy team. It could be whatever you needed support with. It doesn't have to be related to your personal life at all.
Okay, if it doesn't have to be my personal life, though, I want to respond to right now part of my check-in. I was like, "Oh my God, Jay! I didn't know that your dad wasn't home yet. I thought he was going to be home, so it sounds like it was delayed." That was my immediate reaction.
He got out of the hospital almost 2 weeks ago. He's been a week and a half in rehab.
Oh, but he's not home yet. Rehab is like a different facility.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a different facility where he gets tons more rehabilitation support. Yes, to be able to walk and when he got out of the hospital, he couldn't even get out of bed or do anything, and now he can like walk around and do like lots of things. He's like so much better now.
Okay, and I hear you, Jay, about like needing the dentist and staycation and like and to get these things done. But now I understand way better with your dad. Okay. And then Mamoon, like I remember months ago about your mom's situation, and I'm sorry, like I couldn't personally be more of a support, but thanks for joining today's call. And I don't know if it's accurate.
Your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah. Thank you.
I don't know about grief, but like I don't know if your tradition has like I don't know, like what comes to mind to me is just like did you have the funeral? Did you bury or cremate her? Did you do rituals? Like everything? Do you feel, what's your tradition and beliefs around your mom, you know? I know you're saying you want to just work and support FQN work, but what I want to know for me is just like if there's anything that we can do to, you know, or just to hear about your journey a little bit after big thing.
Yeah, actually, in my religious, we just we have funeral we have to pray, and we just go out and go there and we just pray to God in front of the grave, and then we just uh, mm, got back home. And then sometimes people who might agree to, I mean, who is people who like to go to the grave, and they pray for them, and they sometimes pray, or and we have some namaz, and we also pray for our people who for my family. I mean, anyone who has family, they can pray for their uh, past family members. So that's how things works here in my religious. I don't know if I can make you understood.
Yeah, no, that was perfect explanation. I just wanted to know if, well, I was curious. You didn't have to share, but I was curious what your tradition is for uh people passing away or dying, you know? I just wanted to know if you feel like, you know, you completed the rituals and, you know, and
Yeah,
what.
yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah. I completed it. Yeah, completed it very.
Time
Did
for
lots of
breath. Please
lots.
stop it. Get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah, as your Christian culture, in my Muslim culture as well, there are lots of people in the rituals, and they support my family, um, physically, mentally, financially. That's how actually things works here.
Well, yeah, it's just really difficult, and then I just wish you the best. Getting on your feet and being able to support your family and everything. It's just so hard, to go through it all. It's very, very difficult. But we're glad you're able to be here with us, Mamoon, and continue to do
Thank
work.
you
So
so
it's all
much.
good,
Thank you so much.
one step at a time.
I am Jay because actually this is some sort of emotions that it's been 7 years. I'm here, Jay. You guys are part of my family. Thank you for being with
Mm.
me. Mel as well. Mel, you are
Wait,
also.
wait. Did you say 7 years? You've been with FQN for 7 years? Did you
Yeah,
say?
17. I'm from 2017.
Oh, 2017. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, got it. Wow. Yeah. Wow.
He did take a break for a couple years in
yeah,
between, though.
yeah,
He wasn't here
yeah,
the whole time, but he started in
yeah.
2017 for like a year or so.
Exactly. Yeah.
He
Oh,
left. He left probably
amazing.
after the whole
There was
disaster,
gap.
and then
Yeah. 1.5 year, maybe 1.5 year gap. Yeah.
so he experienced some of
Oh,
the craziness.
oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I really had no idea about how long you were with us. Amazing. I adore you even more. That's even more wonderful news.
I know. The people, Joyce came back too. So we have
Yeah.
Alberto
Joyce
here, and
came
then
back
Joyce
too.
and
Yeah.
Mamoon were
Yeah.
involved, and then they both came back. And Eileen as
Wow.
well. Eileen was involved, before she came back too. So some people just like coming back and doing more work, even though
That's
we
amazing.
still are not particularly, even though we're still not particularly functional or have a big enough budget to pay everybody. It's still
Oh, this is
it is what
so
it is.
wonderful news to hear that about you, Mamoon. Thank you for coming back. It's like
You're
I
welcome.
after.
Time. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
No.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, a part of my update was like Louisa, because I'm so happy because after her baby maternity leave and everything, I didn't know she was gonna come back, and she came back, which is why I'm so happy. So that's yeah,
Yeah,
it's amazing to work with people you have a long relationship with. So what do you guys? Yeah, what are you guys gonna
exactly.
say? Mhm.
Sometimes it gives you healing from inside.
Exactly. Yes.
Julio. So at this point, we can kind of wrap up. We can decide who wants to do the presentation to the group for our team, and then we're going to take a break for 5 minutes, and then everyone will come back. So, do you guys want me to do the presentation, or does someone else want to kind of present, and we can have clear priorities? Like, Mamoon, did you have anything that you wanted to prioritize for the session? Budget and
I
payroll, or no?
Yeah, budget. Actually, we need to complete the budget. Uh,
Oh yeah, the budget. We were about to go on upfront pay stop for budget in 2 days.
yeah.
Why? Okay, let's address
Because we
that.
haven't completed the I know we haven't completed the budget yet. So
He didn't say life support
and then
schedule,
so I think
but
these are so I have life support schedule, budget, prevent upfront pay stop, Jay's executive support and life support, and then we have assets. Um I think those are the main priorities we had, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. So I think we're gonna go ahead and take a break. So a 6 minute break. We'll let the other team know that at the bottom of the hour we'll just jump on together.
oh, is that what
Um,
we're gonna do? We're
yeah,
gonna do a group session now?
yeah, so we're gonna join. Both the teams are gonna come together after the break, and then each team was gonna spend like a minute or 2 or 3 minutes, presenting. Like, who wants to do the presentation?
I'm not gonna do
And
it.
these are not our
Do you
topics.
want? Do you want to do
Yeah.
it,
I can do it if you
Mamoon
guys.
or
Yeah,
Jay?
you can do it. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just do it. I'll just do it. You don't have all day.
Okay, Jay.
So we're gonna join back everyone. I'll present our team. Whoever presents from the other team, and then
Time to
we'll
take
get
a
started
break.
with our topic.
Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
All right.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who else stay here?
Hmm? Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. 6 minutes.
5.5. Okay.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Hi, I'm back.
Sweet. So we just wanna wait for the other group. They said they're done. They just need to jump on over here, so they're on break as well. So maybe in the meantime, while we're waiting, we can talk about Stacy. Or we could
Okay.
not.
or we cannot, because that's a big topic, Jay.
I know. But overall, I mean, I think it's just too much. I mean, obviously she's busy and trying to do her thing with the storage, and it's just like so hard with the timeline of Monday getting kicked out and becoming homeless. I mean, it's just like completely just like I can't even imagine, and then as far as just like, I just really feel like these patterns, these 4 patterns that I'm identifying, that she does need to get better and stay focused. And it's like she is always trying to do too many things at once, like I really want her to learn how to schedule and like be able to be like, okay, during this next couple hours, this is all I'm going to focus on. You know what I mean? And be present, because it's so hard to get her to be present doing anything, it's just, oh.
I'm late. Sorry.
We're back.
Hello.
So yeah, so anyways, it's interesting for sure. Oh, Alberto's back. Okay, good. We have Joyce. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go through the positions real quick so I can help with facilitation. Does anyone want to help with taking notes or
I'm doing
timekeeping? I do
You
have
want
a
timekeeping?
agreement to-
Joyce.
You have the rhythm going?
I do, yes.
Okay. So I can help you with that in case your rhythms blocks or something. I have mine. I'm gonna put it muted. But
Does anyone want to help with org timekeeping or audio video indexing? Anything else?
Video indexing for me. Okay. Joyce.
Someone wrote notes.
Notes also. I put.
I'm definitely gonna have
Sorry.
to know.
Who's that? me or you?
I'm definitely
So
gonna have
Manu,
with notes.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You can do
so
storytelling.
Mamoon, in order to help with gaming, you do have to have the rhythm now because we do the rhythm.
Rhythm.
Amun, he did a great job, I think, yesterday with organization and timekeeping, Mamu. Why don't you focus on doing the organization and timekeeping?
The rhythm?
No problem.
No, the organization and timekeeping, he did a great job yesterday with the main session. I'm happy with the rhythm, Jay. I have mine going in the background.
Good.
Yeah, in case it's muted, but in case.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go into the buddy team presentation. And
Yes.
yeah, so you're gonna do policy keeping, okay? As I explained before, it's okay for you. You're gonna keep doing that.
Policy keeping, right?
Yeah.
Evaris.
Okay, so we're gonna do the buddy team presentations, okay? You guys want to go first, or should we go first?
Maybe
But
you first.
we didn't manage much because by the time that we understood, we remembered, understood, read, and took guidelines from your notes. We only went through check-ins and the 3 questions, so we didn't go into priorities. But so if you want to go first, yeah, then we can also have a Please go first, in my opinion.
Okay. So I mean, it'll be pretty easy to pull out the priorities based on the check-ins, but
yeah,
if you want us to go first, we can. No problem.
Yeah.
But typically, if someone starts talking all about their buddy team, I would force them to continue since you already spent a minute and a half.
Okay. No, first we got organized with since the format is different with the live support, right? So it took us some time to get organized on that. But once we got organized, I think we followed the live support session process. Also by looking at how you guys were doing your notes in your tab. So we started.
Okay. Twice. Keep going.
Yeah. So the rankings, we use the pay rate. So Joyce went first, Evariste went second, and Albi, which is my nickname since nice course. It's that my nickname.
Stop and now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Is anyone helping with notes or just me doing notes?
I'm helping Jay.
Where?
Where is the
key presentations?
Where are we now? Presentations, okay. Presentations.
Alberto, continue.
Yes.
And if you
So
could
we
into the actual updates and intro, that's what the check-in is.
Yeah, the check-ins, we did check-ins, and then we also answered on the questions. Each one of us gave a quick answer on how you're doing, what you're working on, and what you want support on.
Okay. Can I just stop you? So you're basically just going over the agenda. We all know what the agenda was. We literally did the agenda, the same agenda that you did. So
yeah, but
why don't you go first? Because you're not actually giving us any information. You're just talking about what you did as opposed to talking about what actually happened, right? So yeah. Why don't I go first to give you an example? Because it's just you just keep telling us like we did rankings and then and checked in and then so it's you're not actually telling us what people said. Okay.
And that's why I was suggesting to you go first. Yes, please go first. Thank you. So
I was gonna.
Thank you.
But then you just started. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So our group was okay. We are basically been working hard, somewhat stressed. A lot going on in our lives. Dealing with everything from health issues to Mamoon's mom passed away again. So we talked about all of that's been going on and the funerals and the different praying and religious activities. And then we're talking about how Mel's dog is not doing so good and needs a lot of attention. So a lot's going on there. there is some excitement. Mel realized that Mamoon has been involved since 2017, and that was pretty amazing. And then she thought about how Luisa was like been so long coming back. Excited about Luisa coming back, getting more involved again, and from there, some of the priorities were basically the life support schedule, the budget, preventing upfront pay stop, my executive support and life support and health, and then the assets. So those were some of the priorities that came up.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Was there anything that Mamoon or Mal you wanted to add that I missed?
No, you already covered those all.
That was a good summary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Check.
Okay.
So anyway, so as you can see, I didn't at all talk about the agenda or what we did before anything else. I just literally shared the experience of what happened in a quick summary so that we can move on to the actual meeting, right?
So I would suggest, Joyce, why don't you try to give a better presentation on RBT?
Okay.
Follow Gates example. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, basically we talk about Everest. Everest is just asking for work basis, like help support, not really personal support. So he was just talking about the work support. Okay, that's what that's
That
what
would be called
he
that would be called personnel support, right? Which is kind of what
personnel
we're focusing on.
personnel support. Okay, and then Alberto, for Alberto, and also Alberto, he said he was not in the session because he was having problem with his Daniela, his partner. So that's what he wants to be helped on today.
No, I don't
And
know. I don't know.
huh?
I don't know if I'm ready to talk about that again, but that I would like to have target support in general. Then,
Okay, in general,
but
because
I'm not getting support anywhere else. I feel very lonely
okay.
in general.
So he just wanted to release what is inside him. It might what's it called, lighten his burden a little. And then he said that yeah, and because he said that professionally he's doing fine business wise and all, but he notices that as he progresses on the professional, his personal is going the other way. So that's the one we talk about.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Anything more that you want to add, Everest?
Um,
Time to stretch. Please stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
all right, so let's take a quick stretch, but we do want to hear a little from you.
I did not hear about me.
You didn't say anything.
Yeah, I said that
You
I
stretch.
couldn't think. Yeah, I stretch.
You already stretched.
Okay. Yeah. So I said that I cannot think of anything that I would support on right now, but I came here to support and to support others
Okay,
if needed. Yeah.
so we went through this with Mel as well, and just like with that, it's all about you can choose anything you want support on. Getting support has nothing to do with anything personal. If you need support with your personnel support and your work support, you need support in
Yeah,
helping the
yes,
life
yes.
support program, or you need support in working on your responsibilities or your priorities, your tasks, or how to excel, or your budget, or anything.
Yeah, correct,
All of
correct.
that is applicable too. So you guys are just understanding the definition of what support means. You're limiting it to and just not being creative. So anyone who
Yeah.
says, "Oh, I have nothing I want support on," obviously it's just that they are not capable of being creative and understanding the question.
Yes, sorry, Jay. I now know that personal support also includes here. Okay, so I need support, of course, on work, on my additional responsibilities like client works, more on client works. So I need to get understanding on some client works.
Well,
But can I just say, welcome back, Joyce, from your vacation. And I had the same response. I was like, I don't want or need support with my personal life, nor do I want to share my personal life with you guys. Like,
No,
um, but then I'm like, okay, yeah, I want to know the life support schedule. Yes, I want to talk, about various things going on with the website and stuff like that. So, it's okay. I had the same issue because I thought life support was talking about our own personal lives, but we could talk about, for clarity, like if we have issues with like, okay, I need help with, understanding the Discord channel or whatever. So yeah, there you go.
yeah,
yeah, but
it's not that Jay. Jay, it's not that I don't want to share my personal. Yeah, for me it's okay, but I just right now I just cannot think of something to share for about.
That matter, Jay. I really need support in saying
To
this.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Alberto?
If we get there, we can do it at the asset session. I don't know, but I'm having problems sending this $23,000, $21 maybe it's going to be $23,000. I tried to send them. I had some problems. I canceled the operation. I just said, okay, I'm going to do it with Jay.
Yeah, well, we'll work that out. I mean, I don't know if that's something we can do in 10 minutes, but we'll have to see. Yeah.
You said, yeah, maybe we could do it in the asset tomorrow.
Yeah. Or later tonight or whatever. But anyway, what I think is so important for people to understand is that the Life Support Alliance and the Life Support Program is not limiting. The only thing that holds us back is our own ability to be creative and open, right? So 2 things. 1, organizational support and legal support and personnel support and every single other type of support. There's dozens of different support systems, right? Are all under life support. Can someone explain why that is the case?
I want to.
Okay, Mel.
No, I'm going to explain why. I'm not going to answer Jay's question directly. I'm going to say why it's confusing. Because if we go to a main session, I'd be like, what's the life support session? What's the website going to look like? What are all these work things I need clarity on? I feel like that's more of a main session kind of situation. Life support to me, I thought was more like, hey, my dog is sick and I don't want to bring it up in the main session. Life support is like, yeah, I had to deal with the vet and her diarrhea and like, she's a senior dog and it's, and I'm going to miss her when she's done. And I can talk about that in life support, but I can't really talk about it in main session,
And so what I'm saying to you is that, yes, that's possible, but that's not the definition of life support. Life support is saying, okay, instead of the agenda being organizing and dealing with the budget, the agenda in life support is Mel. So Mel gets 15 minutes, and Mel during that 15 minutes can prioritize anything in your life that you want to prioritize. It's your 15 minutes, and your life includes everything. Only a very small percentage of someone's life is their personal life, right? So maybe like your personal life is somewhere between 15 to 40% of your life is personal. But then there's dozens of other parts of your life. Your entirety of your life is life, not just your personal life. Does that make sense?
I think it could be confusing. So then we should have a description for our team moving forward. If I guess life is your entire life.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Yeah. So we can certainly try to make sure on the portal on the website it's clear and that we organize it, and also in the 1 and 2 pager.
Yeah, because Jay was like, yeah, but you can use this time talking about like, your work life, which is very top of mind. And I'm like, let's get life support more organized. So yeah, I guess it is work, but then it's also a safe space to talk about things that are not that are personal. So that's what I was using this space for. And because there is no other space, you can't, it's not good to put it on Discord or use it in a main session or a buddy team because we're supposed to be focused on work, right? So I'm thinking this session is more about side things. It's a special space for it, Anyways.
Yes, exactly. Because like even though you don't have to talk about your personal life during the session, you can talk about work or whatever else you want. This is one of the only sessions you can talk about personal things. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Because most sessions it's not relevant to talk about personal things. It would be outside the scope of the session. Yeah.
We actually kind of avoid that, right? We want to stay focused on work.
Exactly. I feel bad saying, yeah, I'm late because my dog had diarrhea. I feel so bad. Like I won't bring it up, So this is my time to say it's been a lot of laundry. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know. By the way, Mel,
you have puppies. You probably same issue when they're old and when they're young. Yeah. You have to do a lot of puppy pads and laundry. Okay.
Yeah, but usually dogs they always die early.
No, mine is a senior dog. She's 16 and a half years old. This is very good, for an old dog.
I had an experience with that. We saved a senior dog from a kennel, and she was like really senior. And he was cleaning the whole time. But I mean, it was so worth it,
It's so worth it. I did 5-7 loads of laundry. I don't care. She's the best on the planet.
I know what you mean. It's cool. Yeah. I mean,
cool. All right. So we are going to wrap up our buddy team presentation and go on to our priority focus for this session. Okay.
Yeah.
So in this part, we basically want to just get agreement to how we're going to prioritize. We can either, just list people and whoever needs support the most, and we'll just go through the list, and that's fine. Or we can use the BLN matrix, right? Or we can use some other type of ranking.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So let's just try to get our priority agenda here, and then we can take a break, and then we come back and started on individuals. So is there any preference for how we move forward here? Do we want to attempt the BLN matrix since everyone might have filled it out, or should we just go over just list the people and just go from there?
I think for me, I think BLN matrix.
I haven't filled out the BLN matrix. I haven't filled out the BLN matrix yet.
So you can fill out while we're having break?
Yeah, I don't know because I want to take my time. So I may fill it out, I may not. So I prefer to go with just people for today. We definitely, let's see with the BLN matrix. That would be definitely a good.
Okay.
Good
so
can we also just ask? Does anyone want to go first or second and third? Can't we just ask people
Yeah, that's option number 1. Yeah. So option number 1 is just asking people and just making a list. I was thinking maybe we could do both. We could start with the BLN matrix and then update it based on who wants to go first and things like that.
Okay, sounds good.
I like it. I agree.
Yeah, because I didn't fill it out either. I'm probably not going to right now.
Yeah. Exactly. I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my time.
All right. So the nice thing about the BLN matrix is it really does meet our mission and allows for a much more organized, model.
Wait, Jay, can you link that? Where did you get this? It's amazing.
It's in line 60. Line 60, yeah.
Where did I get what?
Line 60, column E.
Line 60, column E.
No, line 8.
You can find the BLN
On
matrix
the
document
on line 8.
I'm in the notes. What tab am I in?
So we're on the priority focus of the session.
Oh, priority focus.
Line
Okay.
8 is the BLN matrix.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know that Stacy actually filled it out. Holy moly.
They
Okay.
filled it out twice.
Twice. I'm saying she filled it out twice. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. I had no idea all these other people filled it out. This is amazing.
Cool.
Gino? Who's Gino?
Oh, that was from a long time ago. I think it has the date. So
Oh, I see. Let's just do 2023. Okay,
Yeah.
so Eileen, Stacy, Joyce, I mean, we should go in that order. Eileen, you did it first. I'm just kidding. But and then Joyce
Please
and
stop.
Jane Averis.
Write down whatever
All right,
you were
cool.
about to say and take a break for
So
6 minutes.
let's go ahead and take a break, and then when we get back, we can finalize our priority list, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
What? You make it so bad. You came here to like help.
Jay, are you with the studio or with the old Mac?
The old Mac.
No.
Yeah, the studio doesn't look like this, but I still haven't gotten the microphone set up on the studio. That could be another thing that I list in my priorities is getting support on getting the studios set up.
Yeah, because I was looking at your screen, I couldn't see any difference. So I was wondering.
I can't. I just I'm just completely blown away that Stacy filled out the BLM matrix, and neither you nor Mel filled it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's funny.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Yes. No, I had a terrible day. Terrible. I mean, good day on one side, but terrible on the more deeper side. So we are using the point score, eh? Or no?
Yes, I would assume we use the point score.
I think for the moment, it's the one that is clearer. The more, I mean, from what we reviewed yesterday during the main session, looks like the more. I don't know. Yeah, these are the resource security self-care interaction are the sections, right? The scores for each section. Then BLN. So Stacy filled it out twice, so we should take the most recent, right? Or
Yeah.
we're taking both. Okay.
So the one she did second was 2.06.
Yeah.
So this one gets deleted. So what's really interesting here is that if you look at the simple point score, right? My
Yes.
understanding is that it goes from low to high, so that the highest rank would be Stacy.
Yeah, the lowest is who's more in need, let's say, right?
Exactly, yes. But with the leadership divided score is the opposite. And if you think about the leadership divided score, what's interesting is that when you add the extra emphasis on the leadership, Stacy, even though she has like one of the highest needs, she is the lowest on the one of the lowest on the leadership, and so that actually goes the opposite way. She's at the bottom of the list on the leadership. Isn't that interesting?
And
she's
the
on the-
break. Time to start. Please keep focused on the session.
So she's on the top of the point list in relationship to the simple point score, but for the leadership divided score, she's at the bottom of the list. Very
Okay.
interesting.
But the leadership, it's telling us. I don't understand what it's telling us. So having a high leadership score.
Yeah. So this is where it gets complicated. So that for the normal basic life needs, right?
Yes.
Are prioritized with low scores. So the lower your score, the higher priority, right? And then for the leadership basic life needs, the opposite. So you prioritize the high score, right? So the higher the score, the higher the priority, right? So that's why you divide, right? So you divide. Yeah.
What is the priority? That is what I don't understand. I understood how it works, but I didn't understand how it. I mean, the normal life needs. Okay, you're scoring low means that in general, as a 360 degrees format, you are in need. With that, you're the higher priority. But what's the priority with the leadership?
I can explain, and I've been listening to you guys. This makes perfect sense. It's like Jay scores the highest as a leader. He's a priority, but then in terms of like life needs, Stacy's the lowest, so she's the priority. And then so you have to kind of average it out. You know who goes first, right?
No, but the both of these scores include both the normal basic life needs and the leadership needs. Both of these already include both. The difference,
does it really? Okay, I missed that part.
In the leadership divided score, it actually divides so that it weights the leadership in the context that it's
you need to write out the calculations somewhere so that we know how this is computed, the algorithm, right? But okay, now it makes sense. And I wasn't listening fully, but yes, okay, got it.
I still don't get it.
But the point
I get the calculation. I get the calculation.
Yeah. Okay.
All I'm trying to say is this:
the logic behind the calculation is what we're after, but also the calculation.
Okay, well the calculation's all on the doc, if you want to link the doc. But,
okay, no, I'm sure it's there. Okay.
But the point that I'm trying to make is simply that in every single other voting that we do on anything, we just average the voting, right? You follow me?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
The difference with this is that you have two completely different models of prioritization. With the normal basic life needs, the lower your score, the higher the priority. But with the leadership basic life needs, the lower your score, the lower the priority, right? Or because the higher the score, the higher the priority. So it's opposite. So basically, the question when it's asked, it would be very odd if it said like, do you volunteer and support your community as a leader, as many ways as possible, and if your yes is a one, right? So that would be very silly if yes was a one. You see what I'm saying?
No, not really, JM. I'm still lost.
Oh my God. Okay, this is just, you
Yeah.
guys are just complicating it way too much. So look at the question. The question is,
No,
right?
I know. I see what you mean, but then I just feel like a higher score should be like, like you don't need, something, and then a lower score, but it's yeah, it's like
So,
opposite in this case.
The question is,
Huh?
are you a volunteer and community leader to like help people's lives, right? So
yes.
the question that we ask it from basically 0 to 9, and people would answer an 8 as a yes, right? Yes, I'm a community leader of people's lives, right?
Yes.
But based on the normal basic life needs, we would have it be a 1 would be a yes. So it's like, it would be really weird to answer that question. You answer that question if you're a major community leader and you want to help other people and you want to run for office, you want to get involved. It would be very odd to vote a 1. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? And so with all the basic life needs, like for example, do you have access to water? Question mark, right? And so yes is an 8, right? And then a no would be a 1. So if they're a no, they don't have water, that's a major problem. And then we prioritize that.
Yes.
Right? So they're opposite. The prioritization for the water is the opposite of the prioritization for the community leadership.
I get it. Now I get it. Okay. We want to prioritize the ones that are highest in leadership, meaning they are leaders. I mean,
Yes.
if the leadership is high, means that they're leaders
Yes.
in the community.
Yeah.
And we want to prioritize the leaders that have also the highest basic life needs, the lowest score in the basic life needs. Got it.
Yeah.
So the way that this the column C, the leadership divided score works is very simple. You just take the leadership score, which you want to be high,
Yes.
divided by the
For
basic
breath,
life score,
please
which you want
stop
to
and
be
get
low.
ready. Now
Correct.
inhale. 1, 2,
Correct.
3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Now I get it.
That's all that it is.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
makes sense. Yes.
You just take the high score and you divide it by the low score. The lower the low score is, the higher the high score is going to be by dividing by it. The higher the low score is, the lower the number is going to be by dividing by the other score. So it's like the leadership divided score is simply,
Is the one we want to use in the end.
well, no, you can use either one of these.
Yeah, no, we can use either one of these, but I mean the ones that really serves the purpose of the life support as mission would be the leadership, right? Because we want to help. The leadership scores gives us the indication of who is among these people, who is the highest leader that needs the most help,
Yes.
the most support to be successful as a leader. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, correct. So based on this, we would prioritize. Let's start with UJ, and then Averis, if I'm pronouncing that right, and then let's go on to Joyce next, and let's just do those 3 in that order, right?
Yes. Based
Can we
on
move
this
on?
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on this. Yeah.
So I just want to make sure that it's clear that the simple point score also includes the leadership, right? And the way that is calculated is that it's the low minus the high to calculate the differentiation between the two, as opposed to this one divides the high by the low, right? So it's they both include both the leadership and the other one. It's just like they do it differently.
Yeah, the simple point, it gives more weight to the basic life needs. It gives 60% to the basic life needs, and it gives 40% to the leadership score, right? So it gives it pushes, let's say, the prioritization towards people that are in need, regardless of either they're leaders or not, because it's the calculation. It's 60% the score on basic
But
life needs.
the leadership divided score does that as well.
Yes, it does, but in a different way.
Different way. Exactly. It's just a different way. Exactly.
Yeah, it gives a better indication or who is the leader that really needs the most help. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, what's important to understand here is they're both perfectly fine,
Yeah.
and the only difference here is just like
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
right. So the leadership divided model, let's just call it divided versus minus, right? Divided, and this is minus. The only difference is that Avarice and Joy is switched. That's literally the only difference.
I did notice that. That was the only difference. I was like, maybe like Everest
That
might
is
go
really
for.
that is really interesting. I mean, that what you were saying, that Stacy is lower because the leadership is who is highest is the one that needs to be prioritized because the one who needs more support for the leadership divided score. So this is really weird because Stacy, if you look at the simple point score, she's the one that needs the most support. But then if we look at the leadership divided score, she's the one that we want, not that we
Yes.
want, but we are guided towards giving the less support.
And I think it's better to just say the minus score and the divided score. Like they both have leadership. They both have normal, but one is calculated basically by subtracting, and the other is calculated by dividing. Okay, so that's probably better vocabulary because I feel like we're getting confused by saying that one is leadership and one is not. They both are leadership. They both deal with normal needs. It's just the calculation. One calculates low minus high. The other calculates high divided by low. That's the only difference.
Correct.
And it's just very interesting that Stacy gets on the top of the minus and the bottom of the divide. That's all.
That's very interesting. I mean,
everything else is basically the same.
That's
very. And Joyce is very minimal change.
Yeah, but this is very interesting because then we can move forward. But really, it's very interesting because if we were looking just at exactly what you were saying, like we don't have a lot of time here, so we want to be focused on helping the people that can make the most by supporting this kind of persons. We know that we will make the biggest impact in general, right? This is what I understand is divided score purpose, and it makes perfectly sense here because we know Stacy and we know Jay. So if you look at the minus score, we say, okay, we need to support Stacy. But then if we look at the divided score, we say, okay, Stacy is the last person we should be supporting because, all right, maybe she's the one who's the more in need, but we need to focus our energy in supporting those persons that by supporting them, we make the biggest impact, including people like Stacy.
And stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
It works perfectly. Yeah.
All right, let's take a quick stretch and see if we can get this all figured out. Because, my goodness.
It's splendid.
So let's just note here that in the future, our goal for the life support session is just to pick an order and just go with it. And the more time we spend not focusing on people's lives, the less we're helping people, right?
Of course. I mean, it's the first session. We understand so that next time. I mean, I'm going totally toward the divided score.
But that's the problem. That's the problem right there. Is that it has nothing to do with the divided score. The divided score is meaningless because a bunch of different things. Like one, we can create any calculation we want to create any of these. Like I'm not even saying that the divided score nor the minus score are correct. I'm just saying that that's the calculation that was made. The calculation should be reviewed, revised, and improved in the future.
Yeah, we know that.
Those are all responsibilities that need to happen. Either way, you and Mel didn't fill out the basic life matrix, so we can't even use it. We have to actually make a change, and add everybody in so everyone's included. We need to add in Mamoon. We need to add in Mel. We need to add in Alberto. I think that's it, right?
No, well, not in this session. We can just go off of starting off of this list, but maybe for the next session,
No, that's the point. I mean, we're understanding how it works, and I mean, to me, what I'm seeing here and that is that the way that it was thought to work, it's working, right? Because even without looking at the scores, we can say yes, Stacy is the person that needs the most help. But at the same time, we know that helping Stacy is not going to make an impact because first she doesn't even want to be helped, right? And instead, by looking at the divided score, we say, okay, who are we helping? Who are we supporting? I'm just saying that at the moment it makes sense, right? The way that the calculations are built.
Okay, well, it's great that it makes sense for you. For me, as the facilitator, all I'm trying to do is to get agreement on our topics. And I feel like we're on a massive tangent and we're talking about calculations, which is just
yeah. Sorry, tangent. I brought up calculations, but I also propose that we just figure out who to do topic first. First topic. Let's start with Jay. I would propose.
Okay, so that's kind of what I'm trying to get here and focus on. Is it's not at all about the calculations. It's not at all about.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It's not at all about the calculations. It's not at all about who may or may not should be going first, blah blah blah. It's just whatever we can get agreement on, and we do it as quick as possible so that we can move forward. Okay.
Okay,
so
but
let's just go with Jay. Joyce, Alberto, Everest, Mel, Mamoon. I don't know. Maybe Mamoon should go after me. I just don't know. But we need to add everybody in because they're not included in.
No problem. I'm fine with going last. No problem.
I want to go last. Can I go last?
You're last.
Why?
I put you last, Mel.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine going after Evarist as well.
Yeah, I would say Jay, Mamoon, Joyce, Averis, and then Alberto, and then me.
I agree. Yeah. I like
Is that this line 50 to 58, Mel? Is that what you just said?
Yep.
No, we want to switch.
No. Switch out Alberto and Averis.
All right. So overall, we spent a lot of time on, talking instead of actually doing this. So I mean, over in the future, this should go much quicker. So
I know, Jay, but I mean, we let's say to cut to the chase, we need to sell this, right? So how can we sell it if we don't understand it? I think it was very useful because now I think I understand its calculations finally. And I mean, it's part of the first. This is the first live score we have.
If you want to spend your 5 to 10 minutes on talking about calculations, that's fine. But to make everybody do it, it's I just don't think it's appropriate. Do you see what I'm trying to say?
I agree.
I mean, it's just putting your own interest above trying to just get organized and getting focused as a team. We spent almost 40 minutes on just literally trying to get a list of people's names so that we can. It's like the focus and topic of any session. We're literally just trying to get agreement on the list of topics so that we can start the meeting. So literally just didn't even start for 40 minutes because we wanted to talk about. It's like topic 0. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So the proposal is Jay, Mamoon, Joyce, Everest, Alberto, Mel. Are there any objections to our topic?
No.
And because we spent so much time, typically it would be 10 to 15 minutes per person, but we spent so much time.
For breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So again, these are the topics. Like, I think that you guys are missing the point here, right? Because you keep taking the topics. Like,
Oh,
literally
you're making the people the topics. I get it.
that's
Okay.
the whole point of life support. The people are the topics.
Topics.
Yay! Okay, so did we finally get it? We got it. We get it. Okay.
Okay.
That's like literally what life support is the people are the topics. That's it. So it's
I know.
very
I deleted that. That was me who did that. I was
I
like,
know.
those are names, not topics. But okay, I
know.
got it.
That's
Okay.
literally the whole point of life support is the person is the topic. That exactly.
Good.
Okay, so we can try to figure it and get clarity on that earlier.
Well, I think it's confusing. It'd be like Jay's topic of choice or Jay's life. Okay, got it. Yeah, got it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's Jay's life, it's Mamoon's life, it's Joyce's life, Everest's life,
There you
Alberto's life, Mel's life. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can write life after each person.
Okay. Anyways, let's move forward.
For sure. But the thing is that we're gonna try to keep 5 to 10 minutes for each person. We did bad timekeeping on obviously the priority focus. So I don't know whoever's doing organizational timekeeping, you got to do really, really good timekeeping. Like tell people when it's 5 minutes. Tell people when you're getting close to 10 minutes because we need to wrap it up and move on quick.
Yeah,
Okay?
I will.
All right. So there's no objections. We're ready to go on to the first person, which is me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I need to get going now that we're ready to start.
Why?
No.
Dinner.
I'll do my 5 to 10 minutes and then we'll keep going and then I'll get my food and I'll be back. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Going back to my priorities were a bunch of stuff here. Also, whoever's like breathing and let's get that muted because it's definitely bothering me a little bit. You guys hear that? Or is it just
What? What? I couldn't
I don't know, I'm hearing some background noise or breathing.
Yeah, there's a lot of background noise coming from. Amor, I'm gonna mute.
I think it's stopped. Anyways, sounds good already. Okay, so so for me, there's basically the executive support, there's the asset, and the life support. So with the life support, I talked
Time
about
to
this.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Open your eyes.
It's happening again. It's happening again. All right. So basically, I talked about before the idea of, needing to take care of my health. There's the whole dentist thing. There's my tooth, and then there's the, getting more rest and sleep and like a staycation. And it's just been so exhausting and overwhelming the last month and a half with my dad going to the hospital like 3 times, sometimes 5 times a day. And now I've been going to the rehab for the last 2 weeks. So my dad's coming home next week and it is kind of chaotic. There's piles of boxes in the front and we have to redo all this stuff in the house and put up handrails everywhere and do all this stuff to help him be able to function in the house. But overall it's all exciting. It's really good. But I'm very concerned about the state of FQV and my ability to get and move everything forward at a level that is, making sure everything's professional, making sure we're actually achieving our goals, making sure. Me and Alberto started the discussion on the pay rate. So the pay rate is very important, dealing with the finances. I'm planning on increasing my pay rate. I think we compromise on $2,000 a month.
Correct.
Which is, in a couple months that will help somewhat, but it's still not enough. There's still a lot of concern over the long term. I want to prioritize fundraising. We need to get the assets organized. We need to basically get all the work done, and we're just still not there yet. And it is definitely overwhelming, to say the least, and concerning. And a lot of like the personal stuff and the personal life stuff have just never been addressed when it should have been addressed like a year ago or more, or even beyond that. So it makes it harder not addressing all this stuff with dealing with like all of my dad's situation and like my current personal situation. But overall, I'm pretty confident that as things mellow out and get easier, we should be able to jump on board. And then working on dealing with some of my personal life issues should actually help make everything else go faster too. So overall, I'm pretty sure we're at least 2 months behind schedule with everything. But it's okay with the ASC.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
So yeah, with the ACU, it's just like definitely with the new client and Alberto's support, we should be able to have a pretty mellow leadway in moving forward. But we do need to get the launch going. We do need to bring in some more funds and get more client, all that stuff. I'm actually almost the most excited in regards to this new proposal of the all eval and assessment plan. I really do feel like understanding the vitals of an organization and getting our vitals organized is the most important thing that we can possibly do to move everything forward and stabilize everything in the bigger picture. Because, as you can see, I've just listed off like, I don't know, 10, 15, going on 20 different priorities. And that's how my mind works. That's how my brain works. That's how I'm the only way I'm able to deal with so much for so long.
5 minutes, Sanjay.
Okay, thanks. Is that there's just a lot going on and someone has to deal with it. Luckily, help because of Alberto, because of Joyce, Mel's now getting involved. For the first time, I'm actually feeling like it isn't all on my shoulders. But for a decade or more, it was literally all on my own shoulders,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about that not being the case in the coming years. It's still going to take a few years, and that's going to culminate with the organizational assessment, actually working me out of the entire system and the organization. So everything's moving forward. I would love it to go a little faster, but I think there's a duality of, on one hand, yes, we want to go faster and like get everything done and get everything organized and get to where we want to be. But on the other hand, we'll actually be more successful in doing that if we breathe, take some time, and actually like focus on our health, including my health, giving myself the time to feel like I'm able to like catch up on my health and catch up on my rest, and being able to get the primary focal things done that we know we need to do, and just taking it slow. I feel like that actually will be much more successful and get to where we want to be faster if we don't push things. As I feel like we have a lot of momentum going on right now, which is great, but I still feel a little push in a way that is preventing me from being able to address some of the personal needs that are in the way of me being able to support FQV, So yeah, I think that's kind of everything I need to say for now. So are there any questions for me before we take a break?
Yes. Yes, Jay. So about your health, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, now we don't have a lot of time, but like what do you think would be like the three most things that you're feeling that your health is being compromised at this moment?
Well, overall, I'm burning the candle on both ends, and it's been like a lot, and so obviously getting my dad home and getting that mellower is going to help. But the specifics is that basically in the middle of my dad going to the hospital, I got sick, right?
Yeah.
And I got sick I was pretty much out for like 3 or 4 days, and then after that I had that horrible cough, and I was coughing, and the cough just lingered and lingered, and I've never felt like I got the rest and the recuperation to feel like I've totally gotten over that. And it's like, the cough is almost gone. I mean, it's not really there, but I can still feel stuff in there. But at the same time, I'm just sort of tired. I wake up not really feeling like I'm all ready to go for another day. And then it's like next day I have to go back to the rehab, and it's just nonstop. Just like I never get the time to just take the whole day off. And even with the last 2 weeks with the ACU, we even did Sundays. So it's like I've been doing 6 days a week, if not 7 days a week, for weeks and weeks. So it's just been a lot, and I haven't really feeling like I'm recovering for this. Like, and it's not necessarily I'm coughing, but it's definitely in my lungs. It's definitely still in my throat. I can feel it in my sinuses. It's just there, It's like, I'm definitely still stuffed up. I'm definitely still feeling it. You know what I mean? So
No,
part
I
of me thinks that maybe I should go to the doctor. Maybe, I don't know. It's just like,
hear it. Yeah. You're always coughing. You're always.
Yeah. So that's the main issue right there, is that, yeah.
There's two. I heard the cough. I remember you coughing, which is strange because you don't usually cough. And then it's the dentist thing, right?
Oh,
and then
God. The dentist thing is even worse, but it's like I don't even want to talk about that right now.
okay, so that's number two. And then your back and stuff like that. Is that okay? Is that the third main issue? If we were gonna go into three main issues, right?
My back is fine. I mean, I had a little back pain, but nothing major. It was fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then just those main two. Those are plenty, right? To enough rest,
Yeah.
and then.
And then the other thing that's very exciting
What?
is that I've been for literally a decade or more, but wanting to set up my whole let's just call it the studio, where I get to sit down and have like an ergonomic setup where I can sit and do work.
Oh.
And I think that's where the back stuff was coming in, where I wanted to have an ergonomic setup, and I actually have that for the first time in my life. But it's not set up yet. It's so close to being set up, and I just need to get the microphone, get a couple other things set up, and I'm so excited about that. So for me, that's a huge priority of just scheduling, like, some
End of
silent
break.
work time.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Just scheduling some silent work time to make sure that I finish setting up the studio, because I'm so excited about it, and I think it's going to help not only get tons of work done with the whole network, but also help me be healthier, and sitting up straight and getting my ergonomics set. It's all
Amazing. Okay, very cool. That's what you guys mean by the studio. Okay, got it.
Well, it's also literally the Mac Studio. Like, it is called Studio.
Yeah. The amazing computer that Jay bought. It's called Studio.
Oh, you're talking about the computer too. Okay, I got
Yeah,
it now.
I mean, but it's not just.
It's like a triple studio. When we say studio, we're talking studio, like triple studio action.
Exactly.
I literally had no idea if you guys were talking about a software, a physical like rental unit, or
All of
whatever.
the above. It's like all of the above. All of the above.
It's
So exciting. Well, any other questions for me? Otherwise, I think I'm done.
No, you go have dinner and set up your studio. I mean, and I'll do your best to support you.
I'm gonna go eat, but I'll be right back. I'll be back soon. But let's take a 5-minute break now, and then everyone can. When you come back, you're gonna go on to the next person, which is Mehmet. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
And also, and obviously, in future life support sessions, obviously we get much more in depth in this stuff, and we can also talk about continuity between life support sessions that at the end or during one of our planning sessions. Okay. Check.
Perfect. Thank you, Jay.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
I'm back.
Back.
Mamun, it's you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also back.
Great.
I'm back.
Mamoon, are you back? You're next.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm here.
Great.
Okay, you start. Tell us about your life, and timekeeper is gonna timekeep. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone take the responsibility.
Wait.
Time.
Who's taking the timekeeping responsibility in this case?
The organizational timekeeping. I don't know
Yeah.
who. I'm doing human
Joyce.
timekeeping, but organizational
Joyce, you can
timekeeping.
take.
I can do that. I can do that. 5-10 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah. 5. Yeah. I won't need that much time.
Yeah, don't worry. Take your time.
Okay. So at this time, so many stress in my life, actually past few months, about my mom, and also the situation we are having in my country is actually not good, not good.
Come to Brazil.
Actually, we are we are under an authoritarian regime, and we are just in front of a civil war, and we are very concerned um, about our future in my country, about these people, and U.S. government just um, sanctioned over our few high government officials, and they are trying to put
Time to
democracy.
pause. Please stop.
But
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
yeah, but this is I mean, this authoritarian regime is not actually falling down. They are stick with the stick with the power, and they want uh, their power back. Actually, in any ways, if there is any war,
But I
any
mean,
civil war,
Mamoon, can I ask something? Sorry to
yeah,
interrupt, but
yeah,
I mean,
sure,
from
sure.
from 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 a, let's say, a international perspective,
Mm-hmm.
Bangladesh seems very stable. It's also getting more international monetary fund. It has just approved to send more money, more support to Bangladesh and everything. So this, so you're saying that in reality the situation is very different. That you're
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the brink of a
exactly.
civil war.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, U.S. state treasury government officials. These are here. I mean, extrajudicial killings, then extrajudicial killings, and then people just. I mean, law enforcement agencies, like army, not army, just police and RAB. They are just killing people just without any notice, who is protest against the government, just killing people in front of, just shooting people, just like this. Shoot. Yeah, and people are very. I mean, we general people are very, very, very concerned about our future.
In
And
general public.
people used to I mean, our government is used to tell the world that we are very happy, everything in my country is good, and we have total democracy, but nothing in here. And US treasury department just sanction over the RAB and police. And last week, and US State Department gave some visa restriction to our government officials for not doing the proper
Time to
election,
stretch. Please
because
stop. Stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
this government doesn't need any election. They yeah, they just they just elected by the law enforcement agencies, just keeping this government alive, because they have the power, they have the bullet, they have the
Yeah,
ammunition. That's why
yeah.
we people are under attack by
Oppressed.
them also. We are just in front of a civil war in my country,
Okay.
just like Arab Spring, just like Arab
Really?
Spring.
Uh-huh.
You know the Arab Spring, right?
I
Spring,
do,
right?
of course. I
So
do.
yeah, yeah. So okay, that's a lot of
Well,
things.
Amun,
No, thank you for sharing, Mamoon. Please continue. And like, how would you like us to support you? Like, let's get into the topics you talked about today. Yeah, about how we can support you with me and Jay. You mentioned a few things.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
Mamun, you remember when we talked about you coming to Italy? It always stands, right? If you
hmm
want. But I always understand that you're concerned in leaving your wife and your child behind because that would be you would need at least
Yeah.
6 months before you can bring
Yes.
them to
Uh,
Italy with getting the working
yes.
visa. It's gonna take some time. It's not
Yes.
so rapid.
I know. I know. I know. I know. Yes. And I very appreciate your what you offered
Yeah,
me as my
it always
colleague.
stands. It always stands, right? No problem.
Yeah. I actually this is very acceptable from bottom of my heart. And but the thing is, I can just leave my
Anytime.
sisters, my brothers, and
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah.
I just can't leave them because if our country is in civil war, they will be affected. So
You need to
I
protect them.
it feels, yeah, it feels very guilty when I left my family here and I go overseas. So
I know.
I um, we are in a fear. We are in a fear. Everyone in
I
our
can
country
imagine.
fear. Okay,
Really.
and hopefully I don't know how you guys can help me, but this is the help. I mean, this is the
Time to pause.
time.
Stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Mel, what the very
You're
very
actually,
good thing
you're actually scared. Eh?
in yeah good thing in I mean, what feels good in my mind right now. Your us government, I mean, the Biden government is
Ah,
very strict about our democracy and
mm,
human rights. And
correct.
these are the things is not exist in my country right now. And mm, uh, your government is keep telling my government that if you don't do the election properly, we will sanction you everywhere. I mean,
Yes,
your state department will
Good.
sanction our government. Yes, you can see all of these all over the news. Yeah,
that's
like
correct. So that
Fox
gives you
News.
hope. It makes you feel good that like there are real democracies that sort of exist still, like here in the
Big
states. Yeah.
joke. Yeah. The only
Yes,
democracy that
Not really. Like
that
Trump
kind
tried
of
to rig it
functions.
recently. The fake election, and the whole Trump thing. We're not democracy. Even the United States is kind of on a shaky ground. But if it falls here, it continues to crumble everywhere. Everyone says, right? So I mean, we still, have it
You know
here.
what? You know what, man? What's really it's wonderful about? Yeah, I mean, obviously it's full of flaws as the whole world. But what's really amazing to see what happens in the United States, which doesn't happen in I don't know, maybe in some Germany or some Northern European country, but not at the level of the
yes,
United
but
States. Is
you
that
know,
is that representatives there, even if they're like from one political party,
That's very
they,
nice. But
they,
this is
they
not about you, Alberto. I want to hear Mamoon talk more.
no, I was talking about the United States
Hey, not
political
relevant.
system. Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm way
Hey,
off
wait till
topic.
your turn. You're
No, no,
second to last. Come on,
no.
Mamoon.
It's okay. Very
Mamoon,
good.
what else about Biden and gives you hope?
oh
70
yeah, no
men
problem.
in policy
Thank
Trump.
you.
Policy keep
No
very good.
problem, no problem. Okay. So we are actually we people are very lucky that US government steps up on our, because you guys have because US government is saying that um, you guys have a security threat
Time for
on
breath.
a national
Please
security
stop and
threat.
get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
I mean, national. You guys consider if we don't do our election and human rights is not well, that will consider as your national security threat. So the government officials, like huge money, like billions of dollars, they took from our country to USA and all over the Europe, like Swiss banks and all over the Europe and USA countries. Uh, and that is why U.S. government knows all of these, and they sanctioned over our all of the sanctioned over our all of the law enforcement agencies and the government official, that if they don't stop this and if they don't put the democracy back on the table, then they will just stuck their money, you know,
Yeah,
billions
yeah,
of
no, that's
dollars.
incentivization. They can twist their arm, as they say, or like pressure them to do the right thing, right?
Yeah,
Not,
and
yeah.
you know, one more thing is very 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 we are very happy for that. And with US department, with US Biden government, all over the Europe, Europe Union, Europe Union, and other Asian countries like Japan. These are the countries. They are all as a team pressuring my government that you have
Yeah, the
to
allies,
take the
right?
democracy.
NATO, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, and we are
They're gonna take their
expecting
money if they
that
don't
this
fly.
authoritarian regime will end like next 1 and 2 months. So we are just hoping that that will happen.
Yeah. My next question for you, so you really do think it's going to end in the pressure and then
Hello,
it'll end in like 1 to 2 months. That's the prayer, right?
hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I think Mamoon has some delay.
Yeah, and the pressure is on, and the pressure, vacuum pressure, and a high pressure is on from your government.
Good.
Yeah, and
Very good.
you know, Mel, it feels very
Time
very very
stop.
very good that
Please stop.
your government is
Close
taking
your
this
eyes.
action.
Count.
If
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
even your U.S. ambassador Peter Haas in Bangladesh, he is a nice person, and you know what he tweet about a person's that people will people want if people want the independence, they have to do it. I mean, um, they are asking us to uh, go go to the road and take down the government, you know. They are just
Mm-mm-mm.
helping us, but we are just fear that police and other law enforcement agencies like RAB and armies, not armies, armies just quiet about that, but they just shoot people in
Yeah, of
front of
course.
like uh,
Mm,
10 feet, yeah,
mm,
5 feet, they just shoot people, directly shoot people, and that's why people fear.
mm-mm.
And okay, lots of just you guys hope that my country will be back in shape,
Yeah,
and
it's
I'll
10
keep
minutes
you
now.
updated that my country, if my country we get back our independence. We got it back at 1971. We had we like 3 million people death on that independence independence fight and in 1971, and this time we people are reorganized because we just need to get off this regime. And thank you so much, guys. And for the organization, I am engaging. I'm trying to engaging with more and more client work, and trying to engage with the people, with the team in the people, all the people in the team. So let's see what I can do about next few weeks. And also, guys, we have our Idul Adha coming in 29th of June. I'm inviting all of you guys that you guys
Time to
came
take
to
a
my
break. Please stop,
and
write down
celebrate
whatever
Idul.
you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
What is your idol?
No, Eid.
Okay,
It's
so
Eid.
There's going to be your
yeah,
idol celebration the 29th of June.
Mel, you know what is it?
Never
Yeah.
heard of it. What can you explain the
Yeah,
holiday?
29th of June.
It's
So,
a
yeah,
holiday.
yeah, it's the Muslim
Oh,
holiday, right?
this is like your Christmas.
Yeah, the Muslim Christmas, right?
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the Feast of
So
Sacrifice?
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah,
When
it is for
Abraham
sacrifice.
sacrificed his son,
Yes, it,
well,
Abraham sacrificed his
it's
son.
the
Yeah,
when he
celebration of
was
the end
asked,
of the Ramadan, no? It's the
no,
celebration
No, no,
of the
no.
end of the
Ramadan.
Ramadan,
no,
no?
no,
this
no,
is the
no. This
second
is not
one.
the Ramadan. This
This
is
is
By
the
the
the end,
second
celebration.
one.
it's the celebration of the end.
We should
Ramadan's
listen to
over, so you
Joyce
celebrate and you have
and
a super big.
Alberto's
That
guessing. We
is
should listen to Joyce and Mamoon explain it.
no, is
Ah,
Alberti is the second Eid. There was a first Eid after the fasting, okay, the
okay.
Ramadan. Then
Yeah,
this is
there's
the 2 months
right.
after this. There's another Eid, which is Abraham. Well, they're commemorating when Abraham was asked to sacrifice Isaac, his son.
Ismail's
Yeah.
his son Ismail's
Mm-mm.
I know the story.
he had a dream, and
I know the
he
story.
That's
had
the
a
one.
dream. Yeah. He had a dream, and Allah said to him, "You have to sacrifice someone you love." And
I
then
know the story.
he thought, "Yeah, I love my son very much," and he wanted to sacrifice his son. But
With bread.
Allah was there, and uh, he sacrificed a camel instead of his son, and that's how we celebrate Idul Adha, sacrificing our a cow, goat. So these are things we sacrifice
Yeah.
right now in my religion. So thank you, and I'm in. This is it. This is like Christmas. This is like the Holy Eid. We just celebrated. I have lots of stress in my family and in my life right now, but we need to move on. So
Yeah.
just moving on, and I'm very very happy with my FQN family, and I'm
It-
very appreciate you guys that you guys support for your supporting. And
uh-huh.
also the last one thing is I'm inviting all of you guys that to visit my
Where?
country and celebrate it with me. Check.
No, I don't want us to visit now.
In 4 days, in 5, 7 days. Next
It's
year.
a
Next
little
year,
short notice,
I try.
Mamoon. I'm so
I try
sorry.
next
Little
year.
short notice.
I
Yes.
End
know,
of the year. Maybe in a
We
few
should
I
years.
know it's impossible, but
With
I have to.
It's not.
with all the things that you said, you're expecting us to go to your country.
Yeah.
Wait. If you do a Jitsi party, we will show up, okay? We promise we'll show up for a Jitsi party.
Okay.
Just a little,
Okay.
just tea party.
Okay. Sure.
What do you
Sure.
drink on this
I
holiday?
will.
Like water? Like just water, or like what? Do
No,
you guys?
they
You
will
know,
cut
in my
animals.
religion, we drink as usual.
Is there
Soft,
alcohol
soft.
allowed?
Especially,
Uh-huh.
especially after you're telling us you're on the brink of a civil war.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah. I will. We will
He
cut
all
wants to
the.
throw a
rush put
party.
together to get plane tickets.
No. 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 No.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, yes, that's a good idea. That's
Mel,
exactly what
in
you
my
should do.
religion, actually alcohol not allowed, but we
Yes.
usually do. We usually do.
Okay, just a little bit.
We
It makes
usually
sense.
do.
So, so be sure not to
Yeah,
drink
and
right before.
What's
No,
okay,
that?
guys,
I will
I'm
be.
done.
No,
I'm
no.
done.
You know what?
Go
June
to choice.
29th is a main session. So next main session, I will
Yeah.
be there. I'm confirmed.
You will be
Okay,
there.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll be
yeah. If
there.
you
We'll
do
be there.
Thank you
Jitsi,
so
if you could
much.
show up,
Yeah.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
I'll be
We'll
there
be there
too.
with our
I'll be
coach.
there too.
and then I'll bring a
Yeah.
drink. We
But
can all bring a drink.
I don't know if
Ah,
Joyce, if that is 29th of and which octant?
Octant? I don't know. Which one? 29?
29th of
That is
June.
Thursday. That will be main session, right?
That's
Yeah,
main
Hello,
session.
why
Main
everyone
session.
is
It's a main session.
okay? I'm done, Joyce.
I think we
Let's
have
Maybe
take
to
a
take
will.
a break
break.
first.
Yeah, break.
Yeah,
Take a break first.
Yeah, when is the main session?
the
On the
29th.
Thursday, 29.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Yeah, we take a break. Sure.
Okay.
it
Mm-mm.
mm.
Take a 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah.
And it's the 4 o'clock. Time to start. Please get focused on the session. Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Hey, you there, Jay?
Yeah, okay, I'm here.
Is there some reason why the first row is reddish?
I don't know, just from that, because it's the life support uh, template.
Oh yeah, I know that. But when you did the template, is there was some special reason, or is just for format?
No, it just ended up that way for whatever reason. I don't know.
Okay.
Are we ready for Joyce?
I'm ready.
Joyce,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Yes, it's my turn. Yeah, a while ago I said that I don't have anything to would like to support me to support on, but now I remember because usually when I go when I enter the GC, I wanna forget everything about my personal and just focus on the work, on the session. But now I remember that I want to
Time
be
for
to have
prep.
support.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah, and but now I'm already I remember that what I am concerned about now, my focus now in my family is my kids because their studies. I took a leave for the past days because I wanna focus on that because we've been behind for like 7 weeks on his studies. My boy. So at the same time, my girl is having a thesis. So both of them, I was supporting on their studies. So
What are the names?
Mariam and Yusef. The
Yusuf.
boy is Yusef, yeah,
Yusuf.
and the girl is Mariam. So I will. Yusef is the boy. Ah,
Look
sorry,
like
sorry. Why did I write it?
Yusuf.
Yusef and Mariam. So I was supporting their studies, and then so the boy's gonna be evaluated on the 30th, and still we're not yet really finished. But gradually I am fixing everything, whatever, because I am the homeschool teacher for him. So it's
Huh?
a homeschooling.
Nice.
So I do all the curriculum mapping and then weekly schedule. So daily like that. So So I cannot even follow it because after our session, I sleep and then I wake up maybe like 12 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. So and then I still cook, and then my husband is here, so so nobody's supporting me right now. The reason is he's in our farm far away here. Okay, so I am alone. So instead, if he's here, he could be the one to cook and everything. So that's my problem now. But I'm just not bringing to the work, if work. So if personal, then after that, that's the time only that I think of it. So now I remember it. So that's the only one that's bothering me right now. And then what else? And
Time to
also what
please stop.
else?
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So I don't know if maybe you can give me advices, because of course personally you cannot help me, right? So because you can see the picture, the whole picture, but I cannot see because I am inside the picture, right? So I don't know, maybe I'm missing something, like some organization, or I don't know. So like and then on so I'm done with that personal thing. Now in the work, I wish that I could do more. But given the situation that I am in, I lack time. Even my sleep is I don't complete the 8 hours sleep, because of this. But maybe in the future I can improve my schedule. Maybe after they finish their studies, like my son after June 30, which is the evaluation. Maybe after 1 week after that. No, after June 30, 1 week, there will be a 1 week vacation for him, so maybe I can concentrate more. And the fact that before the June 30, we will have so many deadlines for like management status and everything. So it all comes together. So that's my
Feel a bit
only
overwhelmed.
concern. Yeah, so overwhelmed, really. So if I think like that. So and also what else my problem in the work? I would like to suggest that we should have a like evaluation period, evaluation form or something. Because we want to know also if are we doing our job, the one that's expected of us, or what are the improvements that needs to be, you know.
Yeah, 5 minutes
Uh,
gone for.
5 minutes, okay. And then also Jay also, sometimes I find Jay very fast sometimes, in explaining. That is not personal, Jay. I just want to comment because like Moth and me when we were with you. So especially Moth, he couldn't catch up really. So for me, I'm really trying to catch up. So um that's what my comment on it. And then to maybe make it slower when explaining, not only for me but maybe the ones that cannot catch up easily, you know.
Time to stretch.
And then
Please
what else?
stand up and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
And then also, but actually, I don't know. I cannot pinpoint the reason why I like to stay in FQN. I really don't know, but maybe because of Jay's goodness. Um, so even if I become maybe a multimillionaire or something, I will still be involved, but maybe not, even if not as a worker, but as a donor or something like that. So what else will I say? So that's it. Yeah. And I really don't. Yeah, that's it. I really don't focus on the problem. But see, I didn't even realize that that was my problem, because once I enter the jitsi, I forget everything about myself, and then just focus. And then what's making me sane is, maybe because I'm doing some, what you call it, church works, which make me like feel at peace, like giving my tithes, or giving donations, like my, like clothes that were outgrown by my kids, or something like that. Mga good works that makes you feel good. When you give, you feel good,
Yeah,
right? Feel happy.
you feel better.
So yeah. So when I give my, like, some part of my, though I really don't have so much money, or what, just by, I've been doing it for a long time, and that's the one making me like relax, at peace, or I cannot explain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. When I give my tithes, I know it's going to the church. They're doing it for their projects and all. So that's what I can do, the least that I can do right now. But it gives me peace. So that's all I can say. Thank you.
Okay, Joyce,
Yep.
Huh?
may I ask you a question?
Nodding.
Yeah.
May I ask you a question, Joyce?
Yeah.
James, James is James is on his
Okay.
way.
Okay, my question is,
Wait, 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 wait. Jay, what were you saying?
Jay, are you saying
No,
something?
no. Keep going.
Okay.
Okay, my question is, as I
Time
can
to
see,
pause. Please stop.
you,
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
okay, as I can see, your son and daughter's name, those are very, very special because those are from our prophet, right?
From
Those
what?
those names comes from our prophet.
Ah,
Prophet.
yeah, yes,
Yusuf
yes.
is a prophet, and Maryam is a prophet. So, my question is, how actually it is amazing that you are in different culture right now. And how you manage it with your children and husband.
How can I, what to manage? What you mean? The culture? The
Manage
culture.
religious or culture, and the culture you
Mm-mm-mm.
had different culture from your childhood,
Yes.
and after marriage you are having a totally different culture. I mean, you were
Yeah, yeah.
Buddhist, right? Christian,
Mm-mm.
right? And
Christian,
now,
yeah.
yeah, now you are engaging with Muslim culture.
Yeah,
So
but the
Yes, yes.
husband is
how you
Muslim, no? Yeah.
collaborate with this? I mean,
Mm-mm,
how
mm-mm.
you is it impact with your family, or
Mm-mm.
I mean, definitely it is positively. How it is
Mm-hmm.
impact your family life and your life actually.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm very lucky that my husband's family is very good, very kind. So that's why I lasted here for a long time. Like, I've been here for already 13 years.
Oh,
So yeah, 13
oh.
years. So if they are not good, I would not last here, right?
Of course.
So what's the point, right, if they are not good to you? So if you experience like violence or something,
Mm-hmm.
so that's the good thing. And I decided to come here because since I like nature, we are situated in a farm area.
Mm-hmm.
And when I visited here, that's the time when I decided, I said, okay, I like the area, I like the people. So when I went back to work, I come to think of, like, since I like to be my with my kids, seeing them grow up and everything, and I see the situation, it's all it clicks all to my ticks all my the one that I'm looking for. So I
Time.
decided to
Please
just come
stop and
here.
get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah. So and yeah, because the
Thank
family
you.
is good.
I
Yeah, the
understand.
family is good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Joyce.
Okay. Okay.
I really
Welcome.
appreciate your family. Thank you.
Mm-mm, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I want I wanted to say a few things. In terms of like, I really like what you're talking about in terms of the evaluation, like how important it is for us all to be evaluating each other.
Yeah.
And under our policies, we're supposed to be doing regular evaluations. In fact, we even have something called the 720 evaluation
Mhm.
method. And I feel like one of the things that is really important that we need to add is we need to set a recruitment deadline,
Uh-huh.
because when we do our recruitment, we do evaluations for everybody, not just new recruits.
Mm,
So I want to make sure we add that to our deadlines updates, you know?
mm. Okay.
There is no work priority here. I'm gonna make
10 minutes on Joyce.
But
Okay.
what, Alberto? Can I continue or what were we saying?
No, no, you continue, please.
So then the other thing that I was going to mention, besides making sure we add the recruitment to our deadlines updates, is and that would also include the evaluation rate, is that also in terms of like my goal for helping people, like obviously I need to have be working with people in American time, but the goal for helping people in old world have better sleep cycles and basically be able to function is that you guys have to step up at some point and help build old world structures, infrastructure, and teams to be self-functional and
Mhm.
self-resilient, um, separate from the new world teams. And then from that, you build your global network, right? So the old world teams, like, is really like, you know, you have your Africa and Austrasia, and you know, at some point, someone needs to step up and just help build it and make it happen. I mean, maybe one day I'll spend more time in, you know, the old world, and then I can help do that. But overall, we should try to figure that out at some point. But I think that could be something that would help people check.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Joyce, you remember we talked about you and Ate, right?
Oh yes, the about the old world. Yes, we have to start.
Now you don't have to do anything, but it would be cool if you did.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
For me, if I may speak next, the
Mm-mm.
first thing that came to mind is like Miriam and Joseph, which are like kind of holy names, right? They're biblical, or or they have
Yeah.
this, religious history. How old are they and what grade are they in?
Mariam is in first year college, and
Okay.
Joseph is in grade 4.
Okay. No, it just struck me that like you're homeschooling, and then something beautiful I heard is like curriculum mapping. And then one of the core tenets of FQV is like building new economic structures, and then educational structures and governance structures. And then like mapping is something that we do at Good Cause Group. SVG will probably help with program design and token design and stuff like that. And it's just like interesting. The fact that you're an educator for your own children. I think that's very
Mm-mm.
cool. That's
Mm-mm.
that's very cool. It's a lot of work, and it's
Yes.
beautiful to create it. And then like parents need to teach themselves, like public
Mm-mm.
schools and stuff like that can go so far, but parents always need to teach their kids, and then you're just taking it at a different level. It's a different choice. And yeah, I mean, I'm just like witnessing all the cultures and religions and type of like stages everyone's in. So check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Curriculum mapping. It's really teachers work. Curriculum mapping, weekly lesson plan, and all. So it's really
Well,
one of
you're a
my
teacher. You're a
dreams.
parent. All parents are
Yeah,
teachers.
yes,
This
yes,
is really cool, Joyce. Really cool.
yes. And it's really one of my dreams to be like that.
Yeah, you
Because
are.
before it was hard to homeschool. So many requirements. Now it got easier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it got
Well,
easier.
But did you do it
Yeah.
for your girl as well, Miriam?
No, Mariam is not homeschooling. She's like
She's in the college
in
now, but before you
college,
homeschooled
but
her.
online schooling. It's a like British curriculum, something like that. But I do help her on her subjects.
But you didn't homeschool her.
No, no. Only Yusuf is. We just started in April. This Yusuf.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah.
I
That's
just want to mention that, like, one of the alignments with why I love that it was beautiful that you want to stay involved, even if you get rich, but like, you sound so loyal
not,
and devoted and you've been with
not
us so long. But one of the alignment is FQV. Like, why I'm involved is also
Time to take a
new
break.
educational
Please
models.
stop,
So,
write
yeah.
down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I cannot pinpoint, but what I just see that Jay is the reason. I don't know.
Aw.
And all the
good.
I
It's
don't
good.
know. I don't know. I
No,
don't know. I
no,
cannot
I know.
pinpoint.
I know.
Maybe the
Jay, can you go grab a tissue?
no. He's
I don't know.
ano yun, maybe because I can see goodness in him, right?
I,
Yeah, he's good, right?
I see that too. Yeah.
he's,
Yeah.
he's definitely good.
Yes, and I will clear also that yeah, the family of my husband is not living with us. We are in one house. Me only and my husband and my children, and the family of my husband are just around us. Around us, the houses are just around us. So they if my husband is not there, so they are just supporting us. Everyone.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
So
Great.
thank God, thank God. Mm.
You want to
Always.
take a break?
Ay,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. 15 minutes on Joyce, so we can take a break, and after that,
Evaris.
Yeah,
yeah,
very
we go
Evaris.
to Everest.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
5 minutes break.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
All right. Who is
Sure.
next? Or should we check out and just wrap up and
I think we can let Evaris go.
Yes.
And
Oh, yeah,
then we
right.
can. Evaris, not Evaris.
Yeah,
Evaris?
yeah.
Evaris, where you?
I'm there.
Where you work?
Okay, can I start? No.
Yes, please. Nice to meet you. I want to make
Yeah,
sure I'm saying your name right. Yeah, welcome
no,
to the team.
Evaris. Okay, thank you.
Ivaris? Okay.
Evaris.
Very cool name. Nice to meet you. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can I start?
He's Ate's husband.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Legal
Yes,
husband.
yes, please start. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. My worries about the instability security we are having here in my country, in Cameroon. Here in Cameroon, we have two languages, the French and the English. So the English are the minority, and they have been maltreated for quite some time. So it has been 7 years that they go on street to ask for their rights. So it's not easy. There's a lot of killing in my zone. So it's not easy. I've been for about 7 years without seeing my mom. It's not easy. So anytime when she calls, she's sick, I don't know what to say because she can't come to Yaoundé and I can't go to Bamenda. So it's really disturbing. Yeah. So we are living in Yaoundé like refugees. Because we are called Anglophones. We are called Anglophones. So it's like they don't recognize us that we are Cameroonians. So it's really not easy for us.
What do you mean when you say us? The French-speaking people? I don't understand.
Yeah, we have the Francophones and the English speaking and the French speaking.
Yes, I get that.
Yeah.
So when you say us, you refer to what? Your family, or like? I can imagine there is a lot of people in the same situation that are living like refugees in
Time to pause.
Yes.
Close your eyes. Count. 2, 3.
My mom can't come to Yaoundé. I can't go to Bamenda.
Yeah.
So it's not really easy for us. But I think I pray that it might one day change.
And how long have you guys been separated?
Yeah, the people we want for separation. The Anglophones, the English people wants to create their own country. So it's not really easy.
How long have you guys been separated? How long? Like you said, 7 years?
Yes, 7 years. The crisis has been going on for 7 years. Yeah.
And she's in what city? Do you say?
My mom is in Bamenda, city Bamenda.
Bermuda.
Bamena.
Bamenda.
Bamenda.
Yeah.
Which
is how many hours from you?
For me today is let me see, about 8 hours drive. 8 hours drive.
6 hours?
8 hours drive.
8 hours.
Kind of far from Yaoundé.
Yeah.
8 hours drive.
Yeah.
Well,
and why can't you go? Because
it's dangerous.
Yeah. Because,
it's lockdowns of war.
I can't go there because I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the military. They might shoot me. Even the other guys on my place called the Amazonians. So when they hear you are coming from the friend zone, you are also in problem. So we are in a deep mess.
I see. But because you're considered, so sorry, I'm not understanding very well. So basically,
I
you are
can go.
considered one of the francophones, right? Your
Yeah.
mother is in the English part, let's say, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So Bamenda, so basically the English part, which is concentrated in Bamenda or
Yeah.
in that part of the country, they want their own. They want to separate. They want the independence from
Yeah,
the
they
old.
want to be independent from Cameroon.
Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, any people from Yaoundé that may be considered a francophone
Yeah, the
can be.
people.
They're just scared to go to the basically the northwest part of the
Northwest.
country.
Yeah, the northwest of the country.
West of the country.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah. So a person from the French zone cannot go to Bamenda
Time.
because they don't want somebody that speaks French.
Right. Now inhale. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Right. When did the civil war finish in Cameroon? How many years ago?
The war, it has been going for 7 years, so we don't know when it would finish.
Yeah, but it's considered that finished, but it's not true. But
Yeah, it's considered finished, but it's not true.
yeah, when was that when they said that it's finished?
No,
They signed the treaties.
the government have never accepted that there's war. And that's the main reason. And there's a lot of killing there every day.
Every day, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So civilians are really suffering there. So even I got married with Ate, she has never seen her mother-in-law. Yeah, even my kids, they don't even know her. They only see her in the pictures. They say, "This is your mother?" I say, "Yes, that's my mom."
This is the situation report from the. I'm gonna link the situation report from the Cameroon situation report of the United Nations.
Yes.
Here. Well, where? Oh, I'm taking notes in math.
So, is your government is legal?
I can't hear you.
I mean, is your government is participatory government? I mean, elected government or the authoritarian?
It's an elected government, a government which has been there for 40 years in power.
Oh, this is elected. I mean, authoritarian regime. This is regime.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Dictatorial
God! Then
dictatorship.
you are in trouble. Oh my God.
Okay, I have another question. I'm Vietnamese, or my family came from Vietnam when it was in like a war. It was in a war, right? It's people know about the Vietnam War, so the only option was for refugee status. And today, I still have clients that I work with the Tibetans because they know in their lifetime.
Please stop. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes.
I would now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will now speak concerning my work, the FPN work.
Oh, wait just a minute. Mel is saying something. Mel, what were you saying?
Well, I was just saying, like, I want to hear more about, like, I just heard about the country and the politics there and the government. And for my folks, they were in the Vietnam War, and basically the only option was to escape. And same with Tibetans, and the only option is refugees. And sometimes you get the luxury to immigrate or relocate but what's your dream? Because like Mamoon, when you were talking, you said like, it looks like 1 to 2 months. Like, I'm hopeful. You're an idealist. I love what a positive attitude, Mamoon, you have. You're like, yes, this is where it is now, but you're still like lighthearted. But Everest, right? If I'm saying it correctly, yeah, what's your like goal? Like, is it refugee? Is that the smart way to do it? Or you can't leave, you're gonna stay there? Or do you think you wanna, what do you think? What's your goal?
Like, no, by stay, I can't live out from my country because there's no means of living. Because if I had the means of living, I would have lived. Because people are really suffering.
Yes, can I add something? Yes,
Yeah,
he meant that actually people I like general people like us, I like Everest, they can't do anything about this. Just they just can dream it. Just they can move freely, and uh, get their independence. But I don't think they will get it, because the regimes they got for 40 years, they will not stop. But in my country, things are a little bit different, because we were in a democratic process, and now we are in regime, under regime. But in Cameroon, they are like 40 years under the regime. So this is total. There is a bit difference, but um, uh, every east, they can just wait
Time to
and
stretch.
see
Please
if
stop.
this
Stand up.
clean up. I don't know. I don't know if the
30 seconds.
if the international community will pressure your government for solves this problem. I don't know that, but if they do, then things can be different. I'm not sure about that, but I'm assuming. Check.
yeah. Okay. So I would like to talk on work side now, because that's all I have about my worries. Are you guys getting me?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
please
Wait,
Go
proceed.
on, go
you
on.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. I am happy joining the FQN group, and I like the way, yeah, you have been encouraging me to go forward. So it's not easy for the start, but I believe
Yes.
as time goes, it will be easy for me, and I will understand everything. Yeah, 'cause I've been somebody who always goes to bed early and get up late, but now you can see at almost 4 a.m. I'm still up. It means I'm trying to do my best.
thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
It's
and
really nice. I mean, it would be nice that you guys from the old world, you get together, try to maybe get more organized in more daytimes for you. Like Joy is
mm,
saying this, that she's not getting enough sleep and stuff, right?
no, I'm okay. I'm okay with the old
But I
time.
mean, Evaris, but I think that today is a very great start because I had maybe 3, 4 sessions with you already.
Yeah,
So today we are finally, I feel like we are communicating. Right?
yeah,
Before it
yeah,
was
yeah.
like,
The
I mean,
last time I told you I had a computer problem, but I've tried to
okay, okay,
to buy one. So that's
okay.
why I'm steady all this while.
Oh, that's a really amazing start.
Yeah. And to go forward, even I will even choose you as my mentor.
Who?
you Abed, you are my
No, no,
mentor.
no, 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 no. Thank you. I don't accept. I
You
don't, and I
can't change
don't
what my
pressure
mind
anybody.
mind has decided.
I'm here to support you in any way, especially with work. I'm here to support you.
Eh,
But as mentor, you want to choose somebody else for sure. Not me.
My man have choose you.
Don't worry.
I won't change. I won't change it.
We already have our center.
Time to pause.
But
Please stop.
but
Close your eyes.
only like
1,
3
2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah, I think I'm done there.
Okay.
So one thing I want to mention is I did hear you say very briefly under your mouth that that you probably wouldn't tell certain people in your country that you work with FQN, right?
Yes.
The same thing could be true in Bangladesh and other places that we work with people across the world. And so we want to make sure it's very, very clear when people get involved and when we hire people that this work is and can be dangerous in certain countries. Like we are not shy about the fact that we are a transformative organization and we want to do things that, in most places is totally legal, but there are places where our goals are literally not legal, right?
Yeah.
And so with
Yeah,
that said, um, we have precautions in place. So for example, nobody is required to do anything that they don't want to. So there's many different branches of our organization. There are some countries where working on cryptocurrencies is illegal, and you don't have to do that. You can not work on cryptocurrencies, or you can not be involved in the things that are more delicate in your country, right? Whereas
Yeah.
and then obviously most importantly, everything's live broadcast, everything is open. Like, anyone can always choose to create an alias, to use their first name, to keep all of their personal private details and every information private, and everything. So just be sure, know that you're empowered to do whatever you need to do for your own safety of your family and everything like that. So just wanted to emphasize that. It's very important for us that people are prioritizing safety over everything.
exactly, Jay.
Yeah.
Exactly. The things
Exactly.
I'm just need to add something. The things I say today with my team. If someone in my country, I mean, if any government officials or somebody just listen to these words, and I'll be vanished. You know,
Yeah.
Excuse me. Can you
that's
repeat
the
that?
problem.
Repeat that, Mamun. I
I'll
didn't
be.
get.
I'm just got out of. The people from the white dresses. They come to my home and take me out from home, and no trace.
Yeah.
That's how things works in my country right now. Yeah, Jay, I totally agree with you.
For breath, please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
But yeah, so it's just important that we all acknowledge that we're all in different situations, we're all from different countries, we all exist under different government regimes in some sort or another. I mean, even Mel was mentioning how the United States is not perfect either. We have lots of problems,
Yeah.
and so it's very important that we understand that the policies within FQN allow for safety to be prioritized, even though everything is broadcast live, public, and transparent, right? So we do have safety protocols where literally no one is required to give their private information. They can have an alias, you
Yeah.
know. Once you get into the legal ownership and actually having shares and stocks and that kind of thing, it could be kind of difficult with the equity, but you can do tokens anonymously. So we have lots of different ways that people can get involved, but while also keeping security and safety for themselves and their family. And I just think it's important to acknowledge that some people come to work every single day to FQN and FQV, knowing that it actually is a safety concern. One of our mottos is basically, for me, if it's not worth dying for, it's not worth doing, right? It's like, what's the point of doing something that's not actually worth putting your life on the line, you know? So it's like I'm here and I'm willing and always willing to put my life on the line for future generations, because then what's the point? You know, it's like, you know, millions and millions of people have already died for the causes that we represent, and billions may die very soon, and trillions of organisms and animals and life forms. So it's like, you know, future generations are reliant on the type of work that we're doing. And so it's definitely good to acknowledge all of the lives that have already been lost and all of the lives that will be lost if groups like ours are not successful. We're obviously not the only ones, but I just really am glad that, you know, we acknowledge that and just are present to that experience. Yeah.
Yes, Jay, and if I can make a comment, it's also important to acknowledge that as we move forward, as we're doing, I mean, there's no doubt that we're going to be stepping on some very powerful people's toes. And I am personally scared of that, to death. But as you said, I'm willing to die for the cause and everything. I am personally very, very
Time
concerned.
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And there are a couple different safeguards,
We'll
which,
think about
as
that.
you know, always think 10 million steps ahead, right?
Yes.
So a couple of the safeguards, I mean, there's dozens that we go into, but just a couple of the most obvious ones that are that help create safety for us in what we do is that because we are totally transparent and open, the worst case scenario for the powers that be is they don't know what's going on. With us, they never have to worry about that. They know everything going on within us at any moment, and they can track every detail. So that makes us much less of a concern to them, because they will have lots of forewarning before anything that we do actually takes effect. Secondly, they are invited to the table.
Yeah.
Our entire system is open to all, including the elite, including the most powerful, including the regimes and the governments and all of the problem issues. They're all invited to the table. They all get a vote. All of our organizations are literally open to be corrupted and to be taken over by whoever wants to do that. Like literally, we open that to anyone to do. We dare them. Like, come get involved, take us over. We would love that. We want the challenge. You know what I mean? So that also makes us a much less of a threat. We have a system in place where outside forces can actually get directly involved in us and even take us over. You know? So it creates a much more dynamic system and equilibrium where in many ways we would benefit from that, because we would even learn more about what they are doing as well, you know? So it's a very interesting model that we have, where the goal of our model is to address conflict directly and go directly to the issue, but then simultaneously diffuse the issue and diffuse the conflict and use tools to allow the evolution of the process and the evolution of the system. So if someone doesn't like what we're doing, they can propose to change it, and then the discussion begins. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And the only thing within our models that protects our core foundational beliefs, and because that's the most important thing, is the actual existence, the unity, the foundation of empowerment, the foundation of like our values and our core principles. That what protects is our strategic coalition. Right? So if someone comes in and they're like, oh, we want to obliterate all of your foundational values and strategic
Time to
principles.
take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
That would just directly contradict the actual coexistence in the co-creative experience, and so therefore it would automatically create a new strategy, right? So it's a very interesting model, and it's, you know, it could take us years, you know, maybe months, maybe years, maybe longer, who knows, to get big enough for people actually will care to investigate. But eventually, once they do, and movements start, you know, interconnecting, we have space to experiment beyond you could imagination. And in terms of these models that we're presenting to the world, it's all there to do. But we'll see if people come. Yeah.
We'll see.
Alberto knows they'll come.
Yeah, I know. I feel it. But yeah, but this perspective is something that I haven't
Thought about.
Yeah,
Can
no,
take a
I
break, right?
never looked at this way, and it's amazing. It's always more amazing. As you go deeper, and you start dealing with the different aspects of the whole model, it's just really cool, right? Because I mean, I know that people will come and everything, but so I'm also always scared because I know what I've seen and I know what people are capable of, and of this kind of people are capable of. But what Jenny just said is just really cool. I never saw it this way. The fact that we are actually transparent, they know exactly what we're gonna do, when we're gonna do it. So we're less of a concern. And exactly, I mean, if we need to start the discussion somewhere, right? So yes, let's see.
Yeah, and in our primary model is like obviously the transformative model, which is transforming from the caterpillar to the butterfly, right?
Yeah.
But the entire caterpillar is in the butterfly. The caterpillar doesn't disappear; it transforms. So our model involves no destruction. It's not like we're trying to destroy the existing systems, the existing powers. In many ways, if we are successful, all of the existing systems will actually become more powerful because collectively the evolution of our society into a civilization would dramatically empower everyone. You could think of it in the same way as the kings of 1,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago, and all the power they had is less power than we have in a smartphone, right? It's like it's a distribution of power where everyone gets more powerful, right? And that is good for everybody, right? So obviously someone who is psychopathic and basically completely incomprehending the ability to move forward with their own lives or anyone else's is obviously going to go against it or whatever. But any logical, normal person who wants things better for themselves and their family and their communities would be like, okay, I'm very concerned about all of this, but I'll sit down and listen to it. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're presenting. We're presenting an expansion of the pie, not a takeover or a destructional model.
Yeah.
So it's very different than most systems or organizations that exist, or even movements, that have like demands and like the whole. It's more of like we have open tables where people can come and get involved, right? It's like
of the pie. That's a very nice definition.
Expand the pie.
Expand the pie. We're not here to take away the pie or to take away the pie from anything. It's just to expand it in a more just way, so that it can be distributed in a more just way.
Yeah, and in fact, I don't know if we've gone through the model of community equity, but the entire system of community equity and the reason why it's so powerful is because 6 people can already own the majority of the wealth of the world, right? That's what it is. Like 6 people, maybe going on 5 people own the majority of wealth of the world, right? Isn't that something like that? Like they own half the wealth, right?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowingly crazy, right? So
in a few fingers.
The model, the obvious answer is let's just take away all their money, right? But community equity presents a model where you don't actually have to touch their money. Half of the existing wealth of the entire world is nothing compared to the wealth that we are creating. So as long as the community and all of society shares the new wealth that's generated, the half of the current wealth, those 6 people, they can keep all of their wealth and grow it, and it won't matter because the new wealth that we're creating is so vastly more superior to that, just like that mundane old system, that it is insignificant. And we just want to share the new value, and that it creates no friction. That makes sense.
Difficult to answer to that,
because we don't need to take their money. We just need to share the new value that's co-created. That's all we have to do. And that's what community equity is all about. That with simply implementing community equity at a minimum of 5%, but we recommend 25%, will address the entire future trajectory of making sure that 5 people going on eventually 1 person doesn't own half of the wealth of the world. It's really that simple.
And
It's
the
4
break
o'clock.
time to start. Please get focused on the session.
You know, and a lot of the most wealthy people and the biggest regime, like, you know, biggest organizations in the world and the people that run them are just as scared as all of we are. They're just like, oh my God, what is going on? We're going a direction that we're all screwed, you know?
Yes.
So the vast majority of even the highest levels and elite are just as concerned as we are. They just are disconnected
They are.
from the bigger picture. Yeah.
Amazing.
So anyways, do we want to check out and wrap up and check out? Or do you want to try to do a quick little Alberto Mel or Bryce, were you done? Or any other
Yeah.
questions on Bryce?
Yeah, we can
If
take
we
a
can
break,
get,
Jay. After
I
that, we
can,
can go to Mel.
Alberto and Mel.
Oh, Alberto and Mel. Oh, sorry, Alberto. Alberto
Ah,
and Mel.
You guys are
let's-
ready for a marathon 5-hour session, huh? All right, Bryce.
This is
John?
3
Wait,
hours. Are you guys
wait,
sure
wait,
you
wait,
guys
wait,
want
wait,
to
wait.
hear about Alberto's lives and my life? It's very boring.
It's very 10 minutes, 10 to
No, no.
15 minutes only.
Guys,
You sure 3 hours? We're gonna go another 20 minutes. Okay.
Guys.
We are doing
No
one session at
problem.
this point. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, this is the first
Can you hear
time.
me?
Only the first time. Yeah.
Can you hear me, guys?
Okay, 5-minute break. Okay.
Can you hear me?
everyone.
Can somebody hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
go
hear you.
on.
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I don't agree with the break. I want to wrap up. I think what Jay said is a great ending of this session. I haven't
No, it's
done
your
any
turn,
work. We have
Alberto.
Sonic H2. We have Sonic H2, which is starting now. I would prefer to go to work if we want to keep going. I think it's a great wrap up.
I mean,
I'm not. Can you
What
hear
does
me?
what does everyone else think? Yeah.
Can you hear me, guys? I'm not sure if you can hear me.
Yeah, I hear
we can
you.
hear you. It was breaking up a little bit. I mean, the bottom line is that, I mean, I'm definitely not going to be working hours and hours more right now. So if we want to, we can, but then I'm going to stop. If we want to keep going, I will stay and keep going. But either way, it's not up to Joyce or anyone to force anyone to do their turn. If everyone wants to wrap up, then the next live session, Mel and Alberto will go first. That's our policy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we'll go first next time. I would like to get some work. So if we can do maybe 30 minutes break and then we can agree to schedule a work session, I would love that.
Who would do that with you at this hour?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, depending on the work session, maybe if we did some or something, maybe
we have the team scheduler actually scheduled.
Oh, who scheduled
3 minutes
that?
ago,
Who
3 minutes
scheduled
ago
after this?
started this session. It's Alberto.
Time to pause. Please stop.
I'm looking at the
Close
schedule.
your
Hold
eyes.
on. Who? No one is
1,
scheduled for
2,
Sonic.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I'm looking at this. Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Alberto,
Oh, everyone.
I want to check
Wait,
out.
hold on.
Can we check out and meet for our session in 30
Okay,
minutes?
I see it. Okay, so there is a work session after this anyways.
Okay.
I see.
Yes, that's what I'm
So
talking
Mel,
about.
are you
Start
good?
at 3 minutes
Are
ago.
you good? Does anyone object to checking out?
I would like to check out.
No objection.
Okay, so we're gonna
Okay,
go
yeah.
and
Yeah, I would like
check
to
out.
check out. Yeah.
I'm gonna start to try to give a good example of doing this quickly. I would give this session a 6.25. I felt like the session went well. I'm excited. It's our first life support session in months and months and months. I'm excited and that everybody seemed to enjoy it. I feel like as a team, we are closer and know more about each other than before, and that makes all the difference for being efficient and effective moving forward. So thank you guys so much. Check. Oh, and I'll be working on assets and everything else, budget, payroll, whatever we need to do to move forward. Yeah, and getting these websites going. Yeah, check.
Okay. For me, I would give the session 7 and lots of things sharing today with the team from each other. So I'm very happy. I feel peace from inside, and I'll be working on budget and also the client work, and will work on schedule as well. Check.
Mamun.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you're scheduled for Sonic H2. Are we meeting in the bottom of the hour in 25 minutes?
Um,
Are you available?
yeah, I'm not sure. If I'm gonna make it, but I just need to confirm something
Okay,
from my family. Okay,
let's
so
check on
after,
Um,
Discord. Let's check on Discord.
for
yeah,
me,
I need to.
Discord is best for me for sure.
When Jay for you?
Just checking in on Discord is the best
Yeah,
thing for me.
checking on Discord. Okay.
Yeah, for me, I'll give the session 7.5. It was a wonderful session, sharing my experience. I've been working on budget and client work. Check.
Great. Thank you, Evarist.
Mm.
Evarist, no?
Working on
Yeah,
budget and
client work.
client.
Time
Client
for
work.
please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Everybody's left. Okay.
You wanna go next?
Okay, I'm gonna go next.
You're gonna go next, Joyce?
I want to rate this 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel a little relief. At least it's not only like relax and relief, because at least we have the other side to talk about, like personal and everything, personal life. That's how we know, how we understand also one another, why we act such actions, right? And so I'm glad that that we hear from each other, from each other's sides, on the other side, I mean. So we'll be working on a budget and more on client work. Check.
Great.
Very
Thank you
cool.
so much.
Mm-mm.
Mel.
Mel.
I would rate this session like haven't known you guys as long as like I think or as closely as Jay and Alberto know. I got to meet Averis and then a different side of you, Joyce, a different side of Moon, and it was just like very cool. And Jay, really, I mean, I know you, but like to hear your like how you feel today, it's refreshing. So I enjoyed it, and I'm working on the websites, and then I'm thinking through options for the website and design options for the websites and client relations. That's what I'm focused on. Yeah, check. And life support. Really life support.
Nice.
Right now.
Very
Check.
Okay. Okay, Alberto.
Yeah, I'm gonna give station a 7.7.
What's your score, Mel?
What's your score?
8.8 tonight.
8.8.
Yeah, it was so fun, honestly.
Yeah, it was.
Thank
I had
you.
a laugh like I didn't have in such a long time. With the short notice on my moon and yeah, I'm still laughing when I think about it. Laugh like I wasn't laughing in such a long time. Yes.
After he said many things about his country and he wants us to go there.
Yeah,
He was
yes.
like, come over now. Next week.
After scaring the shit out of us with the Civil War, and then no, but guys, we have ADD. You're all welcome to come to my business.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah,
3.
short notice, Mamu, but we make our
Your
best.
eyes.
Okay, Alberto. Alberto.
No, check.
Alberto.
Great session.
What?
And Jay, it's about the assets. It's good because I have them all in cryptos. So you just need to understand how to send them. So I'll check on Discord if we can have a session, maybe Sonic H3. All right, so 50 minutes.
Okay, yeah, let's check in about 50 minutes.
Okay, what's
50
your
minutes.
number, Alberto? Number?
7.7. 7.7.
Mm-hmm.
Great stuff for life support.
Where
I mean,
is what?
I learned so much about this community equity. I didn't know what Jay said in the end, and the more we go forward, the more we learn about this. I mean, the model takes care of everything, right? Joyce, you just said. I'm so glad that we have a space. I mean, I don't know, there's always seven steps ahead. We see. Anyways, great section. Great section. Yeah.
There is another core session type. Oh, were you done, Alberto?
Yeah, I'm done. Check it.
Yeah, there is another core session type besides the life support session. I believe we called it like the FQV experience or whatever. I don't know, but anyways, it's the experience session, and it's there's a terminology for it where it's I always forget the word. Anyways, it just kind of whatever comes up, right? So anyways, I'll explain it sometime in the future, but it's another essential type of session. There's about 5 different types of sessions, obviously the main session being the most important, and then you have the life support session. So there's another 3 different types of sessions. I guess there's the work sessions, that's 3. So maybe at least 2 other types of sessions that exist that we don't typically do. So it's good to note them and mention them, and we need to make sure that they're part of the whole, because without them, we can't be holistic, right? And we have to be holistic to be successful. So eventually those need to be implemented. I don't know if we want to do that with the launch, but eventually the next year or so. Check. Cool. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
Yes, thank you.
Anyone else can check out?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else
Is
can
there
check out?
is there value tracking for this?
Yeah,
No.
of course.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Huh? No.
There's always value tracking. Yeah.
Always value tracking.
It's just two more tabs. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Alberto.